So welcome to Sibolga. I don't think they get too many visitors here.
What's that boat doing? Is that the Coast Guard? Yeah, he's coming over.
Oh, yachting! It's a stinking hot day today, and of course on the days that we want to sail the wind drops out. I think yesterday and today have been the least windiest days that we've had in months. So it's just really hot. So we're gonna have a bucket bow shower. Oh, that's so nice.
Lally! Oh boy!
There you go, buddy. That's nice.
Yep. Yep.
Yet. We have one that's being made at the moment, so it will be perfect for today, but wing on wing's not bad either.
Right the way down.
We've
just snagged a fad. It's the first time I've actually snagged one of these. It's just pretty amazing. But I like this lure. I want my lure back.
Just coming back around again to get a bit closer. Maybe Yosh can jump in and get it. The only snags we like are ones on the barbie. Anything cool down there?
Nah, it's just a heap of rope.
Was it a mooring?
Nah, a heap of rope, big tree log kind of went down. But yeah, rubbish.
Oh, a bit sad.
These are some pretty crazy elaborate new fish catching devices.
These new kinds of fish traps here, we're not sure how they work, but it looks like there's a ladder on the side there for people to get up on and a little box on the top. Let's hope there's nothing in the water around them. So welcome to Sibolga. I think one of the main commodities here is fishing, because this little bay is just completely surrounded by fishing boats, all different kinds, and it smells really bad. It smells like those little stinky ones.
Yes.
They're we're waiting for this guy, and we've got a little audience.
We've got a tribe.
Hello.
Selfie, selfie.
Big.
Give us some. Come on,
Hello. I don't think they get too many visitors here. Australia. Alright, here's our room. So we're all sorted. Nice little introduction. And we're nice and full on nasi. What do you have? I am chicken. What's egg? Talua. Coca-Cola. Hello. Hola. Hello. Today we're on a mission. We have to go and check in through immigration. We've been here for another 30 days, so we need to renew our visas, which is why I'm dressed like this. Immigration here is really strict on their dress policy. If you're a female, then you need to cover up. You can't wear any like short skirts or short shorts, and you can't wear thongs. I've sat in immigration before and watched people have to put more clothes on or be turned away, and they always treat people that aren't dressed properly very slowly. If you don't abide by their dress code, you'll probably end up sitting in the foyer for most of the day while everyone else gets served around you. Good snazzy.
Good, don't I?
Right. Oh, did I mention that it smells here? Oh,
It stinks here. It's funny, yesterday I was asking like where we should anchor. He said, oh, you can stay out there for the night. And I'm like, nah, we might just head out and just go to a beach. I was trying to think of a reason, and I'm like, oh yeah, we've got our dog on board, so we can't stay in here. Really, I just like, we can't sleep in here, man. It stinks.
Yeah.
The amount of rubbish that come up on the anchor. We'll show you that later. It's done by tender.
I always find it interesting looking at the different foods in each country in the supermarket. They're all a bit different. Like here you can get cassava chips, lots of sunflower seeds, seaweed flavoured things. Yeah, different flavours.
Berapa dua?
Okay, so we just got back from immigration, did the food shop as well, and now we're going to get fuel, water, and more fuel, more water, more fuel, more water, and more fuel, more water. Ah!
I'll hand you the rubbish.
Oh yeah, Samba. Hey. Hello. Alright, the first stop we're getting water. So Indo's really cool. It's got these little desalination plants around the place where locals get their water, and they're like on all the islands, in all the villages. We were a bit concerned about finding fresh water before coming to Indo, but it's been fine. These are great. Terima kasih.
Don't buy these, I wish you got a 15. So last Christmas when we were anchored in Tanjung Pinang on our way up to Langkawi to the boatyard, we dragged anchor when we still had a really bad motor, and that's because the amount of plastic that was on the bottom of the bay or the riverbed where we were in the city, just our anchor couldn't hold into the ground just because there was so much plastic on the bottom. And so we dragged, and we was really close and was sketchy. And then here in Sibolga, when we anchored here yesterday, the same amount of plastic come up on the anchor, and Uncle, he said he'd never come back here because 10 years ago he came here to do his visa extension just like we've just done, and he said he would never return here because a big Sumatra squall blew through and he dragged anchor because the same deal, his anchor was fouled because there's so much plastic on the bottom. So let's pick up the anchor and let's just have a good old look at how much crap we're going to get off this bottom. Oh, it's pretty naked. Well, I'll be. Well, good work. Yesterday it was covered in Hesham sacks and plastic bags. Today when I'm trying to prove a point, it's pretty well naked. I guess 4 plastic bags is pretty well naked in Indo. I guess we just turned around and we've lost our tender.
Can you tie it off?
I tied it off. Must have broken the rope. We can't be forgetting flubber tenderoonie. Are you going to jump in it or am I? What's that? You be right?
I got no pants on.
Superheroes don't wear pants. What are you doing there, flubber?
Oh, the water is so gross here. I don't even want to put my
Quick,
hand
get in there. Righto, let's get out of this stinky town. What's that bloke doing? Is that the Coast Guard? Yeah, that's the Coast Guard. I think they're stopping him. Yeah, he's coming over. It looks like he wants to raft up.
That was so...
Oh, cheeky buggers.
It's like...
The captain wanted a beer.
Like they pull up next to you, it's just like, oh God, what's gonna happen here? Haven't done anything wrong, of course. I just have like a, I don't know, a weird phobia
a guilty conscience.
A weird phobia of people in authority. Like I really get nervous around it. So then when they pulled up next to the boat, I'm thinking, oh God, they're gonna come on the boat, they're gonna search us or whatever. It ends up being that they want to have a beer too.
Yeah, cheeky buggers. They're only going like 10 minutes over here to drop anchor and spend the night. I don't know whether they saw that I had a beer in my hand or if it was the
I think they might have seen the tender.
Or that I gave them all beers, or like, not them guys, but I gave their crew beers. The other people that weren't on the boat just then anyway, but I gave them beers for lunch. And maybe they were just like, oh, here's that boat that gives away beers. The captain was like, yeah, you give me beer. He's just like, that's all he wanted, is that you give me beer. And I'm like, what? He was like, how many? Like 5 for the crew. And I went, no, just for you, captain. So I went and got the captain a beer, gave him a hot one.
Man, everything just stinks. Like the worst thing about living on a sailboat in the tropics is that all your clothes start to smell if you don't wear them for a few months. So this whole cupboard started to smell. I had to pull everything out. I've washed everything and I'm just cleaning it out now to put everything back in. Pulling out everything in the cupboard made me realise that I've got some items on Nandji that I'll probably never ever wear, but I carry them around with me. So I'll show you what I got. my cupboard. I don't know why I have this still. I wore it to a friend's wedding. Pull some ropes. Not so grotty yachty anymore, hey?
Definitely yachting now.
Oh, you should smell it. It definitely smells like a yachty. It's pretty rough today out here on the wild seas. Oh, yachting. What is this? I used to be a lot thinner than I am now, so I could barely even get this thing on. It's a bit short.
Being super calm and with not a lot of wind like it is at the moment, Fang's just operating pretty well. But there's all these little patches of reef all around here. We're in like 60 meters of water, then there's all these pinnacles that come up to like, some break the surface, others come up to like 4 meters sort of thing. But yeah, we're approaching this one that says on the charts it's like 4 or 5 meters underneath the water, and it drops away on the sides down to like 60s. I've just got my polarized sunnies here. I don't have any arms on them because I broke them, because that's what happens. So I'm just going to rock these puppies and see what we can find. There's a little bit of fish action going on with birds and stuff, so like schools of Bonita and that kicking around. Can't see any fishing boats out here as well, which is quite surprising. We got that Mackie lure out. This is Mackie heaven. Come on, Mac Daddy!